Hello and welcome. My name is Brendan, and in this video we will be discussing the exponential development of digital technology and the impact it has on the way the world behaves. In the 1950s, manufacturing companies dominated the world's most profitable companies, with General Motors, US Steel, and Ford on the top of the list. In recent years, the world has been moving toward technological advancement, and now the top 100 are dominated by internet companies, or something related to internet. Apple, Amazon, and AT&T are amongst the top 10. Leaps in technology, such as cloud-based computing, robotics, and AI, have caused changes to businesses, military technology, healthcare, consumer consumption, and just about every other imaginable thing. From Amazon Alexa waking you up in the morning, to the Uber you call to your destination, to the food that you have delivered. It's all part of the ever-changing and inevitable fourth industrial revolution. While the overall consensus is that these developments will improve the quality of life and drive further economic growth, there is some concern regarding its impact on equality of growth and on the different areas of society, to business, to government, and to the people. The economic impact of digital technology is expected to generate an additional $20 trillion for businesses by 2025. As consumer behavior, engagement, and transparency have become more and more important, companies have to adapt the way they design and deliver products and services. For example, businesses such as Apple and Philips have adopted agile techniques. Governments have also been allowed increased monitoring of the people and other nations with the creation of big data. Governments should also look into adopting an agile approach when considering legislation, as the speed at which developments are produced are too quick to cope with under the current decision-making process. I feel the notion of the digital revolution very much relates to me as a person coming from China. The fintech adoption rate is the highest in the world at 69% compared to the US at 33%. 63% of Chinese businesses take advantage of big data in some way, and China alone accounts for over 40% of global e-commerce compared to 1% a decade ago. On Singles Day, a celebratory day similar to Black Friday, Alibaba transacted over $25 billion compared to the US's counterpart, $6.9 billion. This boom in e-commerce in China has indefinitely advanced the macroeconomy and provided hundreds of thousands of jobs in the world's factory. This, along with a newly built and efficient infrastructure and therefore reduced economies of scale, means that the speed at which an item goes from your online shopping cart to your door is faster than any other country. The availability of cheap real estate in rural areas, in conjunction with previously mentioned infrastructure, has allowed companies like Alibaba to set up hyperscale data centers with a capacity of 600,000 servers, reducing barriers to further technological advancement. As a person that has lived in both places, China and the UK, China is noticeably a prominent example for other developed countries to follow. China's boom in fintech adoption has also been due to a consumer market that is more tech-savvy and willing to use new technologies for payment, such as mobile payment. The country has become a cashless society where all payments can be made through your mobile phone, through two apps, Alipay and WeChat Pay. These platforms serve as an all-in-one platform for all goods and services. Simply set up a QR code and instantly receive payments. And the cost of having your business adopt this new payment method is as little as a mobile phone. The mobile payment market has grown to approximately $5 trillion, and China's two services alone have 1.4 billion users. In comparison, Apple Pay only have 127 million users globally. This also means that Alibaba and Tencent have an inconceivable amount of consumer data that they can use along with artificial intelligence in order to tailor their services to each individual person. So, for example, a car enthusiast about to receive his paycheck would be recommended automotive pages and car accessories that are more expensive than the products he would purchase on a normal day. With the inevitable approach of the fourth industrial revolution, the biggest issue that the world seems to be facing is that of data privacy and security. China recently implemented a social crediting system that widely monitors every individual in the country through big data. This use of big data monitoring diminishes the privacy rights of each individual, as it can be said that much of these issues relate to the individual, and society is not affected by it. This means that everything, including the items you shop for, the searches that you make, will be heavily scrutinized. Cyber attacks have also been increasingly common, from small-scale businesses to large governments. The 2016 US presidential campaign was heavily scrutinized to have been influenced by Russian hackers in efforts to alter voter decisions. Cathay Pacific Airways recently came under attack, causing approximately 300,000 customers' details to be leaked. While the EU GDPR regulation in Europe has made efforts to ensure data is secure, the population needs to be more educated on ways to ensure their information is secured, and corporations must adopt new business models and prioritize consumer privacy. Only then can we truly feel secure. Thank you.